all set now? Ooh, oh, my voice feels so good. I'm popping a cough drop right now. Oh, actually, I'm about to cough. No! It's fine. That's what pauses in the like are for. Oh, big stretch. Oh, man. Gosh. Hey, remember when I, briefly tried streaming again, 2 weeks ago? And was like, guys, I'm so back. And then that was 2 weeks ago. How does this happen? Man, I've been getting my ass kicked. But, we're going to try a couple of things. Something that we've been doing for a very long time has been simul-streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And we weren't active on the YouTube. I just did it to, create a VOD archive. But something that I've noticed, and I think a lot of people noticed before me and I haven't reacted to, is that video quality has been real bad for a real long time now. I went back and made some clips and I was like, oh wow, this looks like shit. And I thought, okay, well, it was just because I was posting them on Twitter. And I went back and I said, oh no, they look like shit on Twitch. Let's check the YouTube. Oh, they look like shit on YouTube. It looks like shit everywhere. So we're no longer simultaneously streaming to YouTube and Twitch. It's just Twitch now, and the bitrate looks much, much better. And I'm recording locally so I can upload to Twitch. I've confirmed everything looks good. Oh, all right. I think I'm going to very briefly talk about 7 Days to Die. I kind of fell in love with this over the break. Cool little game. This is one of those things that's always been on the radar that I've never hit go on. I've started 7 Days to Die. I've installed and played it 3 times, where I played for 10 to 15 minutes. I was like, this feels like a game I'm going to have to learn. I don't want to put that energy into something right now. Fuck it. But I've recently gotten addicted to a new streamer. One of the new Hololive talents is this young lady named Gigi Murin, and I'm already a well-established fan of One Tomato Gaming. That he is he's the streamer I want to be. I want to be that guy. And Gigi reminds me of Tomato in a lot of ways. Anime girl Tomato Gaming. So I've been watching her, and she and another Hololive talent, Cece, they did a 7 Days to Die game, and I remembered, oh wait, Tomatoes played 7 Days to Die. All these people play 7 Days to Die. I should learn 7 Days to Die. And the last week and change, I've somehow clocked a lot of hours. A lot. I don't. Hold on, let me look at Steam real quick. Steam. That's a lot of time to clock in not a lot of days. Okay. I'm not going to say I'm good at the game, but I think I understand it. So I'm going to start a new game, and let's name this. Hold on. New random world. We'll start a new thing. This will be Blade World. Why is game name nothing? Oh, hello, Noble Spice. Howdy, howdy, howdy. What are we doing for the generation? Why is the game name unacceptable? This is Blade Town USA. Whatever. We're calling it Did you see my last one? I have no fucking creativity. I called it Spiffy or something. All right, well, I'll call it Spoofy. It doesn't matter. It's just the game name. And the world generation seat will use zombies. So if anybody also wants to check this place out, you just type in zombies, and you can go to New Riagetto County. We'll start things up. But listen, the reason I've decided to pick 7 Days to Die, besides the fact that I'm kind of obsessed with it right now, and it's October. Happy spooky month, everyone. Yeah, thanks for the lyric, Noble. Hell yeah. So, as part of the spooky month, I do want to do a lot of horror-themed things. I have something new to reveal to folks, but I didn't want to just bust it out of nowhere, right? I want to get back into the feel of streaming. Let me remember what it means to be a big fancy stream boy again, you know? And once we've accomplished that, then we can reveal this new, nasty, hideous thing that I'm very excited about. Very, very excited about. And speaking of nasty, hideous things, if you've been following on the Twitter at all, you'll have seen that I've done a lot of writing. So, when did I start this? Was this something like half a year ago? And by the way, Get get used to me not playing 7 Days to Die. We are this is not a 7 Days to Die stream. This is a stream where I talk about niche interests, and 7 Days to Die plays in the background for some of it. that is gonna be what this stream is. So yeah, something like 6 or 7 months ago, I decided, well, I want to start. Oh, oh no, I just realized how I wanted to start this. Hold on. So to show off, what put me in this insane rabbit hole, I kind of have to have a reference image, and so I was talking to somebody about card games the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm playing these card games, blah, blah, blah. Card games. And I was like, oh, I played something that's kind of like adjacent to Yu-Gi-Oh! And like, I was talking to somebody who was very passionate about Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're like, oh, what did you play? And I'm like, So the second topic about today's stream is hentai games from DL site. And I swear I have a purpose for this, right? We're just not being nasty. We're not nasty boys out here, all right? We're not going to be talking about the general nastiness, but there's like some background information that's necessary, right? So let me see if I can find this. I'm just on DL site right now trying to find this fucking game. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Can I find a screenshot that can get on Twitch and not get me banned? For this Yu-Gi-Oh! That's probably fine. How do I put this on screen? Because the side stuff is definitely gonna get me banned. Okay, hold on. Let me minimize. Oh wait, no. Is this gonna pop up? Hold on. This is so cursed. I'm going to open Paint. There, Paint. All right, and then I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to check this one more time to make sure that it's not going to get me banned. Okay. We'll just take a screenshot of you. Boom. And I'm going to... Oh. Thanks, Snipping Tool. I appreciate it. Yes. That is what we wanted to talk about. So, this is... This is the title that I encountered on DL site. It's like, oh, look at this. It's this cool Yu-Gi-Oh! Nasty game. Okay, yes, that's what it was. And the idea is simple enough, right? That you're on an adventure in this Yu-Gi-Oh! Nasty game. And, like, the enemy's decks are all, oh, monster girls, oh no, and if you lose, what are these monster girls gonna do to us? You know, it's that kind of game. And... I was inspired. I said, well, shit, I could do something like this. I lied to myself. And for like the past 7 months, a significant amount of my time has been dedicated to making my own nasty card game. All right, and to go and talk about why I need to talk about like the state of fucking, where is this? I don't have enough rocks. I need to talk about the state of H games in the West, right? That the kind of nasty content that we are putting out is just the most lowbrow, awful trash. It is just garbage. And, like, I think that it's pretty normal to have really lowbrow, trash expectations of that kind of content in the West. And as if, listen, I've been playing this for like a few days at least, having this conversation. But like today, I'm on the Twitter, and a certain person who's on my timeline starts talking about an H game that I'm very passionate about called Majide Watashi ni Koi Shinasai. And he's like, man, I can't believe people made an anime out of this trash. He didn't put it like that, but that's how I'm interpreting it. And like, in 2009, when Mashkoi came out, it was a big deal to me. It was a really big deal. Like, I was emotionally invested in Mashkoi. And it's we actually streamed Majikoi a little bit, something like a year and a half ago or something. I went on the Steam version, which was safe for work, when the original version wasn't. Whatever, it'd be like that. And I tried doing like just getting through the original fucking arc of the narrative, right? So the first part of the story is like 10 hours long if you're not reading it out loud and doing shenanigans with with a Twitch chat. But I was doing all these things, right? So that slowed things down in a significant way. And I just couldn't get over how lovey-dovey one of the characters was, right? Like, her whole character arc is that she's just over the top lovey-dovey with the main character because she's unhealthy. poor fucking Miyako. And I just couldn't get through her scenes of like her just lavishing the protagonist with attention, because reading those and enduring that was physically painful. Oh, whoops, hold on. So sadly, I did not do a full Twitch-like thing of Majide watashi ni koi shinasai as much as I wanted to. But yeah, there I am, like, really passionate about Majikoi, and having to, like, be here and listen to Majikoi slander, like, so people talk about, like, their niche interests of, like, oh, here's this niche interest that I could go on and on and on about, and for me, that's Majikoi, and also kind of, like, H games in general. I have too much time invested. Oh, God, so much time. So to see this absolute slander, I couldn't stand for it. And so, yay, now here I am to do a stream about writing and H games. And yay, we've finished the tutorial while I've been doing that, so that's great. Yay. I like my arrows in the toolbar. Oh, we get to level up too. Hold on, I'll think through this real quick. In my runs, I've really enjoyed perception. However, as you level up in certain things, it weighs your access to books. Like if we buy into spears, find more spears and parts in loot. So that includes like books that make you better at spears, right? Same thing here with the rifles and such. The problem is that this interrupts your ability to like progress in the things that I think are really, really important. So I'm not going to be buying into those. We are going to buy Plunder, or no, excuse me, Lucky Looter, because this is just more loot and faster loot. We love that. And I think that's it for perception for now. Let's see, what is increased tool damage? That's great, and stamina cost. So this just lets us mine forever. We will buy you. Pack Mule is just extremely convenient. And I think there's also the running one. I would like the running one. Is that also strength? No, it's fortitude. So we're buying a little bit of everything. If we wanted to like power game, it's probably best to like focus in one thing. But like, I don't know. I just the quality of life is too good to give up. But yes, where was I? So 7 months ago, I start my journey to make a card game H game, and the problem with this is a lot of them. What is this? This is oh, nitrate. Ooh, I kind of want to mark this. Hold on. So unfortunately, Blade Hacksaw has no ability to draw whatsoever. I am not artistically inclined. And in addition to this, I also have very little coding experience. That isn't to say that I don't have coding experience. I do. But if you were to say, like, hey, are you confident you could just, like, make a card game? I'd be like, I could figure it out probably eventually. Is as good as that's going to get. Also, I'm not going to be able to make more torches. Fuck. I just want to mark this so that we can come back in the future. No, my torch. I need you. But I decided to just, like, focus on what I was, like, knowledgeable, right? I've played many card games. That, like, my time that I've invested in card games probably reaches out to, like, 4-digit hours, I'm pretty confident. And that's across a lot of different games. Hearthstone, Magic, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!, all this crap. And, like, even more niche things. Like, I talk to people about Hecatomb, and people are like, what the fuck is Hecatomb? Hecatomb was a video game. It wasn't a card game. It wasn't a particularly good one, but I played it. And then there was also fucking the Game of Thrones card game, the Legend of the Five Rings card game, the WoW TCG, even before Hearthstone. I played it all, baby. And whoa, what the fuck? 3 magazines? Thank you. We take those. So I just focused on, you know, what I considered the core element of this thing that I had in mind. It was like, okay, so we're doing a nasty card game. And as part of our nasty card game, what the big plan is that we're going to have our a setting where we just recruit cards and like we make nice of them, right? Like the thing that I showed earlier was like, oh, the bad guys have these, right? Oh no, the bad guys influence us, but we have to lose and all this stuff. But I kind of like the idea of going on a journey with a deck and like growing attached to your deck and, you know, the nasty boy stuff afterwards, right? Like developing a I'm gonna put air quotes on this. No, I'll put real ones. Fucking all right, this is a huge segue. But I was talking about how in the West we kind of look at that kind of content with disdain, right? It can't possibly achieve a higher level of quality because we look at it like trash. And the stuff that we're putting out are like, oh, fucking, hey, check out this Western porn game. All right, we're going to travel to Cock Mountain and ride Titicaca or whatever. And it's like, it's all just lowbrow trash. It's all fucking absolutely the most inane garbage that an individual could put out because people don't have confidence. But then you look at the Japanese and what they're doing, and they're putting stuff out with heart, with character. Like, Fate Stay Night was an H game, okay, and everybody knows that, right? People are tracking. Fucking Mazde Watashi ni Koi no Shinasai made me cry because a character has a story about failure, and that resonates with me because turns out you're going to encounter some failures in your life, and learning how to deal with that is really important. And having a character who like had a whole arc about that was really like important to me. Like, it was important to me when I was a young guy, and it's important to me now because life is hard and you're gonna fail, and you just gotta take a deep breath, fucking bounce back and deal with it. And, like, there have been a lot of really compelling narratives that I've consumed over the years, right? Like, the Rant series is really terrible in a lot of ways, but that hasn't stopped it from, like, having some really meaningful, impactful moments. Like, I care about the Rant series. Rant 7 made me feel things. Fucking Swan Song? Swan Song is heartbreaking. Like, there's been all these really long, fucking invested stories that I cared about. And I want the West to do that. And the fact is, we've tried. Well, I am going to say tried past tense, right? For people who are unfamiliar, there was something called Katawa Shoujo, and that doesn't translate nicely, but it gets the idea across, right? And the idea is that, like, you're in a school of disabled girls, and you're a disabled guy, and they're all romanceable heroines, and that doesn't sound good, right? And it came out from the 4chan. So people who are like, oh no, there's no way that can possibly be good. Like, yeah, I get why you would have some reservations about this. I think it's sensible to have those reservations. But the fact is, it was really, really good shit. I hate selling these repair kits, but we're gonna do it. I just need the money right now. Yeah. So they went and they made this game. Just a bunch of guys who lurked on fucking the A channel, like, well over a decade ago. This is probably like 15, 16, 17 years ago, something like that. And they made a quality product. There's only one route that people agree is, like, not good. Everything else is like, damn, I can't believe that this is a free product that was made by just a bunch of jackasses who love that kind of content, you know? Fucking chicken bitch. Come here. Yeah, just chase that chicken down. Sorry. Really wanted that chicken. Unfortunately, we don't have a knife yet, so this is gonna be a little clumsy. It's okay. We should get enough bones that we can get this. Did you just... Hey, that's my chicken! How dare you? You fuck. This is mine. Little bastard. Leave my chicken alone. Um, but yeah, I wanted to produce a quality product. And like, we have seen nothing but that kind of same lowbrow garbage for a long time. And if there's like an H game developer who somehow managed to stumble into the stream and they're offended, sorry, but like that's the case, right? Like, I'm not saying there's not some stuff that's coming out that's like not good, but it's not. It's just smut. And we should be above that. We as consumers should be interested in more than just disposable smut. I recently just mentioned that there's this game series called Sequel, and it's a Japanese product, and they just came out with a new title, Sequel Thirst, which is very unfortunately named considering the context. But the Sequel series is kind of like unique as a Japanese product because they actually made an attempt to appeal to a Western audience. Their second game, Sequel Awake, actually got a official English translation. And there have been a lot of sequel games. I think there's like 6 or something now. And Sequel Awake is the only one where they tried to translate to appeal to a Western audience. And naturally, as a consumer of that style of content, I tapped in. And there was a character named Nazuna, and I liked Nazuna a lot. And with this new title they've released, Nazuna is back. 6 real years have passed since Sequel Awake, and Nazuna gets her own story where she's the heroine. Good for her, good for her. And I played through that, and it was a joy, right? Like, yes, okay, sequel's kind of a nasty game, but the fact the fact of the matter is there is a real effort to make it a world of adventure and whimsy and like maybe whimsy is the wrong word, but like there's an actual story being told, right? It's not just like, okay, let's find a excuse for people to be nasty, right? It's an RPG, and like you go home and you hang out with your the various heroines, okay? That's what sequel's like. And I want to be a part of something that is a Western product that's notable in that aspect. But so here we go. We'll bounce back to my ideas about the nasty card game, right? So the thing that I was working on, I decide first and foremost, okay, well, we'll work on the cards, right? And I want the cards to be very heroine based, right? The idea is like you build a deck and you romance the heroines, or you just go on and there's some way to raise your affinity with them, and then like, yeah, they have their own narratives, right? I didn't just want cardboard cutouts fucking inhabiting a garbage Nukige. For those of you not tracking, a Nukige is like just straight up just a nasty porn game. I didn't want to make one of those. I wanted one with heart and character, and I started developing the cast and building the decks, and a couple of cards really stood out to me. It's like, okay, this is something I can work with. This is a character with a story that I want to tell. Cool, that's great. And then I got distracted. I think this was something like, I developed something like 200 cards or something, and I was ready to enter playtesting, right? I had the basic idea of how I want the game to play, and I had 2 fully fleshed out decks ready to rock and roll, and I was like, okay, time to start playtesting and getting into all that. But then because I got distracted, none of that happened. I started getting back into the streaming, and all that fell by the wayside. And then what I didn't mention is that at some point during all that, ow, fucking zombie bitch, I knew something was weird. You little asshole. At some point during that whole process, right, I got involved in the writing of this, right? Like, I wasn't just fucking fleshing out cards or like theory crafting or anything. Like, I was actually putting a pen to paper, so to speak, right? Like typing something out. And oh, hey, we found it. And as part of that, once I was actually writing the process, like, that was cool. I was getting somewhere. I was building the basics of how we got to the actual card game adventure thing, right? Like, what is the setting that these characters exist in? And I had a lot of ideas. Here, we'll go into the deeper parts of that. So, I talked about certain characters jumping to the forefront of like, oh, this is who I want the story to be about, right? And if you're like deeply involved, you know that I actually got something. I got something commissioned by our art mom, Zealous Art. I got the art of one of the heroines. Her name is Greed. She's a elf debutante, right? So the idea is like, as soon as I made Greed and I kind of started thinking about how her story played out, she kind of forged the basis of a lot of how the narrative was going to play out. So Greed's whole thing is that she's this what's the word I'm looking for, right? She's the black sheep of an elven family, right? She's like the fifth daughter of an elven clan, because in this setting, right, unlike in most fiction where it's like, oh, elves live a million years, but they don't have a lot of the babies or the childers. That is not the case here, and because elves just live for a million years, they ended up as like the chief species on Fantasy Planet. And that has been, you know, a problem for the other species. It's kind of like I think the Elder Scrolls did this too, right? Where just like the High Elves became a major faction. Because, like, why wouldn't they, right? If you're just like this actually superior life form, you're going to have an advantage over the other factions, and that causes friction. And that's kind of where we are in the story itself. Right? So we've got poor little Greed, and Greed is uninterested in playing by the standards that are placed upon her in her elven society, right? She's the fifth in line to inherit things, which means that she's going to get nothing, right? She's so far down the line that she might as well not even be in contention for any kind of inheritance whatsoever. So she's just off doing her own thing. And, oh, Greed's just this big, powerful girl, and she gets to do what she wants. She has a little gang of elf counterculture, and, like, she's got the other races involved, too, and it's very scandalous. Like, oh, look at this, oh. And I like Greed a lot. I like Greed a whole heck of a lot. And I like one of the other characters that stood out was Lila. Lila's like this muscle elf woman, or, muscle unknown woman. And very, very interested in telling her story. I don't want to give away too much, because, like, she's got some secrets, and I do not want to give those secrets away. But a lot of stories that I want to tell about these characters. That's all. Here, let me open up some of this shit. Fucking this pipe baton, am I going to use this? What's the difference between these? This isn't even as good as my stone spear? Oh, no, it's better. I've never used a baton. Fuck it, I'm not going to start now. Give me this trash. Look, it's going to give us 30 iron. That's great. Here, let me settle some more of this trash. I don't need springs yet. Lead's a little too early, but it's not worth a dick. Chrysanthemum I'm not going to hold on to. I think we hold on to the rest of this. Ew. Do you have any books that are worth a damn? Where's the forge, you cocksucker? He has no forge stuff. I'm so mad. I don't even have enough money to buy anything. Just give me some fucking quests, okay? Give me, clear zombies. Goodbye. So, the idea of the narrative, right, is that we have racial tension between elves and non-elves, and this is building up, and I've decided that the big turning point for the story was going to be the start of the Elf Wars. Ooh. And then we have, like, the Elven Loyalist faction, and then we have, like, everybody else. Giant, horrible fantasy world war. And I was like, okay, I have a conflict, I have my characters, how are we going to explore this? So, I don't know how I came to this point, but I knew that I wanted to do something like loops. Stupid fucking time loops, which are so tired and cliche, but I was thinking, okay, well, I wanted this to be kind of like a roguelike deck building game, right? Where you do a loop, you develop your relationships, you build your deck, whatever. And that's you either succeed or you fail or whatever. It doesn't matter. You go out and you do it again. Because I don't like harems. Right? If I was going to do this nasty game, I didn't want to be in a situation that was harem-based. I wanted each relationship to be its own thing. And the idea of looping time was really attractive for that. That way we could successfully have different heroines and not have the baggage associated. So I was like, okay, well, how are we going to do time loops? And I settled on the idea that the protagonist is like a time god or something. Is this? Yeah, I'm going to learn that. So I was like, okay, protagonist is time god, how do I get there? It's like, okay, well, let's say that he's like really sad, like just in a pathetic, mopey bitch mode. And one of his fellow god buds is like, hey, buddy, I've got this thing that could maybe get you back in the game of, being a functional person. And I was maybe drawing on, like, some personal stuff at the time. Because, like, Korea hasn't been the most fun. I've been distanced from home and all the things that I love. And it's been frustrating and blah, 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 blah. And my own journeys with, like, creation and writing. And, like, I was tying the main character is a little too much Blade Hacksaw, I have to say. It's a little too self-inserty. And I'm aware of it. And I don't know what to do about it. But, I don't think that's changing anytime soon, honestly. Whoops, did I just scrap that? I want to repair you. Yeah. So there's our basic idea, right? We're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do... Oh, hold on. Let me snag this bad boy. What time is it? It is 3:10. We've got plenty of time left in the day. No worries. So, I wrote a good chunk of the first chapter before I got distracted, right? And then I come back some many months later. I think it was like 4 months later when I finally went into this thing. And I was like, okay, let's try and do it again. And my original progress was something like 8K words, which is not that big of a deal. It's not like nothing, but it's not like a significant investment of time. For example, the last thing that I showed on this channel that was my writing was Litany of Creation. And that was like 14,000 words. Now, the sad thing is, 14,000 words is actually really significant to me because I'm so awful at sticking to a project. It is embarrassing how bad I am with sticking to a project. And that was special to me because it wasn't just 14,000 words, it was 14,000 consecutive words, right? Like, it was in a row telling a story, no breaks or anything, which is unusual for me, right? I have a hard time focusing on a narrative to make that happen. It's a problem for me. What is this horrible hissing sound in my ears? Being very naughty right now, whoever's outside. Here, I'm gonna murder this guy real quick. I hear you. Where are you? There you are. So I go back at this 8K or whatever, and I do what I normally do, which is I review it and I see if I can add to it. And I go and I successfully add a ton of stuff, right? Like, the narrative makes a lot of progress towards something to where it's supposed to be. And I finally get the gods to the planet. And they're ready to start the adventure. And I say this because the friend who was just supposed to get the character back in the game, man, he stole the show. I'll tell you a bit about this guy. I'm calling him Horus, like the Egyptian god. And this was supposed to be a stand-in name, right? Like, eventually he wasn't supposed to be Horus anymore. The problem is that he's been Horus so long that now he's actually... it feels weird not calling him Horus. So Horus is, like, actually in the cast now. That's his name, and I'm just gonna say that he's shitty at naming. And he just stole the ancient Egyptian god name because he thought it sounded cool. Which, obviously, that was my reasoning. It was like, yeah, sure, Egyptian god name Horus, whatever. That was it. That was all the justification. How do we get in this bitch? Are all these doors locked? What the fuck? Is there a way in from here? Is there like a ladder I'm supposed to go on? There's always like an unlocked door that's supposed to kind of tell you how to get through this bitch. I do not want to break a door down. Oh, here? Yeah, here it is. No. Fuck. Wait a minute. I'm really confused by this. That ain't it. Is it 500? They really want to... Yeah, I'll cut through this thing. So yes. I noticed that Horace was really stealing the show. That Horace had a lot of charisma, and that his... Wait, what? The fuck? And that Horace's, like, whole relationship with the protagonist, the dynamic between the two. And by the way, I decided, okay, getting about stand-in names, the protagonist's stand-in name was Virgo, because, like, I felt he had a lot of Virgo traits, and I am a Virgo. And because he was drawing a lot from me, it was very easy. How the fuck do I get in this bitch? It was very easy to draw that conclusion. And I've been calling him Virgo for so long that I guess he's just fucking Virgo. And I just have to make fun of my own characters and myself for their bad naming sense. I have no idea how to get in here. I've never... here it is. Okay. So there's Virgo and Horus. They make it to the planet. They meet one of the natives, and it's like, okay, time to transition into telling a story. And I was really unhappy with the transition and telling the actual story. Something felt weird about it. And because I was so involved in this kind of like... Oh god, this is bad. I'm out of stamina. I gotta go. Because I was so invested in this story of like Virgo and Horus interacting with each other, I decided to focus on that a bit more, right? So I dialed the narrative back a bit and said, how am I going to... Why don't I just focus on these characters and their relation? We'll see where that goes. So I went back and I tried to focus on just the characters coming together and just being friends and palling around and doing a stupid little god adventure, right? Because the idea was, okay, they get to the planet and there's some higher level entity who's organizing some big bad thing, and they can't use their god powers or else they'll get noticed, so they have to do a hero raising thing, right? And I thought, okay, that's cool. I can get into that. I'm invested in this. Oh god, you guys are being such assholes right now. It's actually unacceptable. So hold on, brain. So I go back in the past. I reset the whole like Horus and Virgo meeting with each other, and they're in space and floating around. They go on a couple of big, stupid, fun adventures, and I type up about 20,000 words of that. I'm like, wow, I'm really, really enjoying these guys talking to each other. There's just one problem. I'm not ready to transition from them palling around doing stupid god shit with each other and having a little buddy adventure into telling a nasty card game story. And I was like, well, since I do want to tell a nasty card game story, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. And immediately on the back of that, I instead transitioned into, but what if I introduced a third character? Because Horus and Virgo interacting with each other has been really interesting for a while now, but it kind of feels like I should be adding a little more flavor to the story, just having something else happen that complicates the whole formula. So I make a third character, but then I have to develop their story, and I have to make them a fleshed out individual, right? They're not just like whoa, why are you so fast? Excuse me? Why did you die? I didn't... Whatever. Did they just trip on a chair and die? So yes, I go ahead and while I'm fleshing out that third character, I realize that I fucked up. And I need to do something. And even fleshing out that third character was a ton of work. Like, they went through several works of just like, this character isn't working, I need to reset how this character is, what am I going to do to make this function? Dude, why are you zombies so fast? It's not nighttime. It's 6 o'clock. You guys are being such dickheads. Whatever. Come on, buddy. Get it together, Brady. So I decide that, okay, I like these characters, I like their dynamics. Let's take the narrative as it currently exists, and I'll just start on media res, right? And we'll just go. We'll make this stupid story happen as quickly as possible. So I start over, ball up all the work I've done. Not really, because I was planning on, doing something with it eventually. I was just like a matter of figuring out how I was going to get there, right? Hello? Did you not? Thank you. Weird that I didn't get, like, a case. Generally, when you do missions, there's, like, a case somewhere. Like, we're getting lots of little treasures, but whatever. So, where was I? I was talking about what? Also, where'd that little chest go? Oh, tell me I put the chest too close to the building and it despawned. I didn't think it was too close. No, there it is. So, sorry, I'm just absolutely losing my place. I thought this game would be easy enough where I could, like, multitask, but I am struggling right now. Right. I was talking about where I was with these characters, right? We did the big restart. I was ready to tell my big stupid story, but from a different angle that maybe got to the plot a little fucking faster. So I start that up, and I decide that, like, two of the versions of that third character really stuck with me. One was this kind of, like, reserved, how do I want to describe her? She was a reserved, kind of like artificial intelligence that had risen to deityhood, but they were kind of figuring out, like, well, how do humans interact with one another, right? What is the way that humans are supposed to interact with each other? And they're really interested in humans, and they're interested in, like, having good relations with humans, right? Like, figuring out what makes them tick. And they just appreciate their coexistence with one, however you want to put it. And she just ended up being this very funny, weird little character. Like, there's always something a little off in how she interacts with people. And she's a little manipulative and conniving, and I liked her a lot. And I called her Charlotte, which didn't seem like a very gaudy thing to name one of the characters, but, like, I don't know, I'll figure out something more for later. And the other character ended up being kind of like a pupil-style character of the protagonist, right? Somebody who had grown into their own stead. I kind of liked the idea of them being kind of like this really petulant, bratty, holier-than-thou, like, superior character, and she was a lot of fun to write, too. I called her Guy, because she's a little contrarian. She's a girl called Guy. That one I like a lot. I like her name. So I have my forecast, right, of Virgo, Guy, Charlotte, and Taurus sitting in a library that is outside of time and space so that they can discuss how they're going to deal with this world-ending problem that's coming to this place. And I spend the next 10,000 words doing a big, stupid info dump. And it is not until I'm at, like, 7,000 words that I realize, oh, this is a big, stupid info dump, right? Like, we always complain. I say we, in the visual novel world, right? People who are familiar with Fate Stay Night know that there are a lot of scenes where they just fucking talk about, where they just eat food, and that's the whole thing. They just sit down and they have dinner for 1,000,000 years. What is this? Why is this so good? How do I equip this? This is great. And I didn't just want to have a bunch of, sitting down to eat scenes, right? Like, it's cute to get there eventually, but starting a narrative with that is horrible. Like, absolutely unacceptable. So I decided to just push through anyway and see if I can make this whole thing work. And at the end of that, I decided no. This story isn't working, this direction isn't working. I'm 10,000 characters in, and it all feels like dog shit. And I didn't have a solution for what I was going to do about that. I'm going to start leveling up perception, I think, which sucks, but okay. So after my 10,000 words, right, and it wasn't just exposition. There was a lot of character interaction, like an absolute ridiculous amount of character interaction that I'm very, very happy with. But the problem is that, like, it wasn't enough. I needed more. Holy shit, these books are terrible. Like, I'm interested, but... do you have a wrench? You don't have a wrench either, dude? What the fuck? This is like one of the worst day ones I've ever seen. Ugh. I guess I'll buy a cooking pot. Ugh. That feels bad. Alright, whatever. Actually, can I possibly get, like, 70 more? I would like to get the grill as well. We have yet to get a single workstation. You've got to be kidding me. Holy crap. Here, sell this. I just need 70. We'll make this work. Whether it's, like, a fun sell or not. Yeah, take my iron. I'll get more later. It's fine. You know, buy the other stupid fucking thing or whatever. Give me the grill. I should have sold these. I'm not gonna need mechanical parts for a long time. Then we're gonna have them in droves. And now we just need a job, and we're done here. It's all buried supplies. That sucks dick. We're not doing any more quests today. I don't fuck around with that shit. It's also 8 o'clock. We're done anyway. So yes, I did my 10,000 words of reintroducing the story and the characters and blah, 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 and I was very unhappy with it at the end. So I took a big deep breath and I said, I'm going to try again. I'll keep my favorite scenes, right? All of the lore is still there. The problem is I'd already established the lore, right? Like, I already knew what the lore was. This was just kind of the first time that it made it to pen and paper, right? That it was in a solid place. Instead of all just in my head. And, like, I guess I kind of organized my thoughts. I don't know. I'm trying to draw some kind of positive. The real positive was, like, the character interactions, right? Like, I'm very happy with some of the stuff that they did. There's a lot I have to think on as far as, like, the execution of that, any kind of changes I want to make, whatever. Also, this is a nice big area. This might be home. This outside area. I'm gonna do just a little bit of work. I'm gonna set up the start of what home is going to look like out here. I've tried building from other houses and just being like, okay, I'm going to fucking hang out in this zone until I'm all happy and healthy. I'm kind of past that because the infrastructure I like to design is kind of freeform. We'll see how this works. We do have a big scary night to prepare for. But we do need to start actually, like, making an infrastructure. Let's do 7... Oh, I'm gonna need a lot more. Like, a whole lot more. Builds, please. Give me, like, I don't know, 50. I can get 50, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we can do this. So, yes, for the writing, the last place I left off with is... I'm going to start on media res again, except now the characters are going to have amnesia or some dumb shit. And that's such a tired cliche, and I know it's a tired cliche, but, like, the characters are too powerful and have too much information, and I'm unwilling to change the characters or the situation, so I'm just going to do this stupid shit. And we're going to hit the ground running. Oh, sorry. Hold on, let me get a cough drop. That was bad. After all that work on Charlotte and Guy, I'm going to cut them, at least for now. And they're just going to be in the settings as, like, maybe even antagonists, and then, like, they'll all come together as, like, friends in the end. I don't know. I haven't figured out their role. I have some, like, inklings of ideas of what I want to do with the characters. What I had decided upon was that because Horace and Virgo had such great chemistry, they were going to go on the adventure together. Horace was supposed to be this big dumb himbo guy with, like, a almost Cthulhian Eldritch Eye situation going on, right? Like he was just supposed to be Himbo Man, but everything from the shoulder up was just like a big eye. Yeah, yeah. Listen, I'm not like a design specialist. This worked in my head. Don't worry about it. So he is not going to be the big himbo man at the start of this thing. That his whole, he's gonna be a mascot character. I've reduced him to a mascot character. Crazy. But they're just gonna go on an adventure where they hunt down like people who have exceptional capabilities and powers, and they'll work on their big stupid training arc to make them into the warriors that the world needs them to be. Which is all fine and good. Now I just need to figure out how I'm going to convert that into like, whoops. I need to figure out how I'm going to convert that into a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like we have the basis of how it needs to be. From there, I'm going to need to, I just have to put the legwork in. I have to figure out how I'm going to execute this big stupid adventure thing. Like all these characters that I've developed, and so many of them don't have like a single word of dialogue written for them. And that needs to change. I'm kind of hoping, for those of you who are not in the know, Twitch got some changes recently, and one of those changes was the addition of a writing tag. That when we were writing in the past, we used the tag, "Let's do the writing." And it's like, So I saw this on Twitter where somebody was talking about, hey, what is "let's do the writing," right? I'm gonna, no fucking tomato. If we go into YouTube and we say, "let's do the writing game," let's see what happens. Let's, oh, wait, is this the one? Oh, this isn't finding it. Okay, let's go to Google. Let's do the writing game. Because I did find this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, if you go into Twitch, and type in "let's do the writing," right? This is the thing that people were using, or at least I was using, to do writing. Let's see what "let's do the writing" actually is. What is the "let's do the writing" game? Kids learn and play. Did you hear how scuffed the audio is? It's so bad. Holy fuck. It's so bad. Why is it like this? Why? Oh shit. So yes, that's "let's do the writing." It's a toddler's introduction on alphabet and letters. That's what we've been using as our whole, like, I'm going to stream writing thing. Or at least what I was using, yeah. And that's, we're not going to be doing that anymore. There's a proper writing channel now. It's great. Now, I've tried doing writing streams in the past, and a long time ago, we were working on Litany of Creation, and that was a lot of fun. My favorite parts of these, like the writing streams I was doing, was, I get to go in and I get to voice the characters. I get to do, like, read-throughs of the stuff, and that was so much fun. So much fun. I loved doing that. I'm looking forward to doing that again. But I've hit kind of like a weird, almost anxiety thing, right? Almost stage fright as far as like doing creative works on stream. The writing, less so, because I at least have a degree of confidence in writing. I'm not going to say like, I'm Mr. Expert Pro, the best writer ever, right? The fact is that I've never successfully finished any writing thing. And that haunts me to this day. It will haunt me forever until I finish a work. But like, if I'm trying to make a nasty card game, there are other elements involved. There's like art assets that are needed, and coding, and probably music and sound design. And there's only so much of that I'm going to be able to accomplish. And I don't have an infinite budget. It's not like I can just hire people out to do everything. The coding, I feel like I can figure out, right? Like, the engine I work on is Game Maker Language, GML. And that just so happens to be the same thing that Undertale was made in. And it's not because Undertale was made in it that I started GML. I started GML, like, a long time ago. I can't remember why Game Maker Studio was the one that I started in. It sure was. I knew that, like... No, that's a whole story. Okay. So I'd started with... What is it? I tried starting with, like, Python, and Python is a proper coding language. And Python was extremely difficult. I was not, like, ready for Python. I didn't put the work in that I needed to make Python work as a coding language, and it was just like a huge, colossal unsuccess. But then I tried RPG Maker. Hey, what's up, Tom? Yeah, I'll take some drinkies. I'll take some sippy sips. Tell you what, our character here is gonna take some sippy sips. First, I will shout out one Tama Kurokami. Yeah. So, hold on, where was Brain? What was I just talking about? I was talking about... coding, right. I don't know. So I see these people doing, like, productivity streams, and that makes a lot of sense to me. It's just that, like, I don't know, I don't think people come for productivity streams for my content. But maybe it's okay to pivot that way, you know? Maybe I just make content people aren't interested in. I introduced a new tag. The tag is unwatchable. I'm just going to focus on making unwatchable content. Like, the whole reason we're starting with 7 Days to Die, besides the fact that it's like, oh, horror fucking month and I'm addicted to this game. Besides those two factors was also the fact, hold on, excuse me, let's make the claim. Besides all these things, was that, like, I just wanted to talk about, like, the things that surround the writing before we get to the writing itself, right? Because once we get to the writing itself, that's going to be very cool. That's going to be very, very cool. Throw you over there. Cool. It's also going to be weird, like, starting... Ooh, it's a feral. That sucks. Whoa, that was lucky. We got the decapitate on him. It's like a 5% chance or something. I'll take it. Thank you. Ooh. That's also good. We're getting some nice picks here. So to hear that, like, chittering sound, I swear that's an animal spawning. I think that's the game telling you, hey, you should check to see if an animal spawned. And I have not been doing that. I'm so used to, like, my other character who's, like, a perception god, and he just gets to do whatever he wants. There are so many, like, perception traits that I'm a big fan of. Fine, let's learn Animal Tracker. I like it. Ranger's the real one we want, but we can now crouch, and in 3 seconds, no critters, alright, well. Even if we did find critters, it'd just be like bunnies and chickens. We won't find any deer yet, or boars. Although I don't even think boars can spawn in this biome unless they're, well, the special ones. The special little spawns. Ignore that I'm collecting all these eggs. These eggs probably do not matter. Yeah, like, later on, traveling around at night is going to be a little spooky, but, like, right now it's fine. It's funny, I thought we were going to be talking about writing the whole stream. I kind of talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I talked about nasty games. I didn't. I didn't jump out and look at H games and, like, post clips. I only did that once. But I could do that a lot more. So, like, I was talking about, like, influential H games, and one of the big ones was Love. Tachiagare kadaka kumare sadame o uketa senshiyo. What a fucking amazing game series. Like, okay. So I've probably talked about Muv-Luv before, but, like, Muv-Luv starts, and, like, if you've played visual novels before, the start of Muv-Luv is the most generic shit ever. It's unbelievable how generic Muv-Luv is. And then, like, you finish the first route, and, like, I think you have to finish one of the main heroines. That's either Maya or Sumika. And after that, like, the screen kind of, like, shows you a little something like, oh, did you know there's part of the game. It's called Muv-Luv Extra. And you load up Muv-Luv Extra, and it's a time loop, except the protagonist is now in a different world. That, like, he's in an alternate reality where after World War II, or excuse me, instead of World War II, we got invaded by aliens. And so the entire world's been, like, combined in this effort to defend humanity from the baiters. The baiters. Yeah. And, you go through this huge, stupid training arc thing, and it's very cute, and all your old friends are there, except now they're soldiers, and their personalities are at least a little different. Everybody's been adapting to this nightmare that they live in. It's an apocalyptic alien invasion. I hear another zombie, but where? Whatever. And you get to the end of it, and, like, after all of your training, the world gives up. They say, well, we're not going to be able to protect Earth, but we have this kind of, like, save humanity plan. But here's the thing, not everybody gets to make it. And at the end, you have to choose between sending the heroine or both of you stay behind and die on the planet fighting for humanity. It's very dark. It's very dark. And if you had gotten invested in the narrative and the lore at all, that was kind of like a bummer. It's like, oh man, like, I really wanted to see how the situation with the beta ended up, right? So then, after Muv-Luv, they introduce another game called Muv-Luv Alternative. And Muv-Luv Alternative is another time loop, except now our protagonist remembers everything. And so he takes all of this knowledge that he's accumulated, and he tries to change things. So maybe, just maybe, we don't go fleeing off into space this time. What if we can save Earth, save humanity? And so he takes, like, a bunch of core instances that, like, shape the fate of the world, or at least the fate of Japan in their fight against the Baiters. And he changes those, and suddenly that's, like, not on the table anymore. So, after, like, a series of events happens, there's, like, a big change where a uprising happens against the Japanese government. And that definitely didn't happen in Extra. Like, that shit didn't happen at all. Yeah. So you know things are changing, and you get your first taste of combat, right? And it's a mecha, by the way. It's a mecha series. A whole ass fucking mecha series. Hello? Thank you. No bleeding. So my last bandage, which is very unfortunate. Hearing a lot of zombies. We're also out of healing items, which is a bummer. Oh, hi! You guys need to behave. God, I forgot how bad our stamina usage is because we have no weapon specialization. Oof. Oof, I'm so spoiled by my other character. But yeah, so our protagonist goes back to the past, and he changes all this stuff, and then, like, he has this big, stupid encounter, and at the end of it, you manage to work with a doctor who believes that you're a fucking, brain traveler. And she's just, like, this ongoing character that you have a lot of experiences with throughout the entire series. She's great. My favorite, character, actually. And you don't escape the world anymore, and you have your first encounter with the beta. And, like, I feel like I can't even talk about this because this is such spoiler stuff. I really do want people to play Muv-Luv because it's such an experience. I'll say this. The first encounter with the beta is really, really, really bad. These guys have been built up as an antagonist for about 50 real hours. And the first encounter with them is about as bad as it could possibly be. Short of a TPK. The main character exits his first encounter with the beta with PTSD. And he has given up. He says, nope, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. Actually crazy how he's gone from I'm going to save the world, but like you don't know how bad it was. You don't know. I can't go any deeper because like the journey after that is just so wow. Wow, 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 wow. And like people talk about how H games are just this disposable medium, right? But like Muv-Luv was a real concerted effort to tell a grand story. That was a big deal. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh man, I should stream this. Like, there have been big name streamers who've streamed Muv-Luv. Fucking Dyrus, the League of Legends player, streamed Muv-Luv. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. But the problem is, like, yeah, Muv-Luv is a... If I was going to stream it, it would be like a 90-hour investment. And, I don't know if I'm willing to go that route. Yeah. But I'll recommend it to people at the very least. It's good shit. It's real good shit. I would like this, please. Oh, excuse me. God, I'm so belchy. Pardon me. Nasty. Here, break down all these chairs and shit. Didn't I have a second chair? I swear I had another chair. I swear that... Why did it go on the toolbar? Hold on. There we go. I'm sorry, how much... I'm getting 30 iron for that? That's pretty good. Man, I thought those chairs weren't worth that much. Like, don't get me wrong, in the grand scheme of things, 30 iron's still kind of chump change. But I'm very happy to have it. Yeah, huh. That's crazy. I really did think this was going to be a whole adventure to tell this story. Also, people will note that, like, I'm not streaming at the normal times. Because I've been struggling so much with fatigue, I've just said, fuck it, I'm gonna stream when I have the energy, and I'm gonna stream until I don't have the energy. So, for people who wanted consistency, that's gone. Yeah, I'm still dealing with fatigue. I actually went to the doctor today. They're gonna do blood work on me, and we're gonna see what's going on. Hopefully it was just, like, something stupid like allergies or some shit, and everything's gonna be cool. But if it isn't, we're gonna find out whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's reset you. That was far enough out, and we get to do this all over again. I didn't do this for the first one because I was just focused on quest completion, but, like, it's the middle of the night, and we are not going to be able to get another quest. I guess I can actually talk about the video game now. Mr. Trader Man, who we've been talking to, is only available when it is not night. And, the hours of night are between 8 o'clock, so, 2000? Yeah, 2000. And, 4 o'clock. Ow. Or wait, or is it 2200? No, it's 2200, sorry. 2200 and, 6. So that's a nice little 6-hour period where we can't do things. And actually, you can change those numbers. Like, these are just the default numbers, and I'm sticking with them. But I do not care to change those. Where I noticed that we're only on difficulty 2 of, like, 6, and generally I'm like, oh, I want to ramp up the difficulty. But this game's kind of been kicking my butt, honestly. I've survived the first Horde night, but, like, it was a close deal. I'm expecting that, I may have even survived as a fluke. And I'm about to hit, like, second Horde night my normal playthrough, and it's like, oh, I'm very afraid. I'm very concerned about whatever terrible fates could befall me. Oh, hey, Bandolier. Bandolier's great. Bandolier's really, really good. We could also take our 1 lockpick, but, like, fuck that. We don't even have that lockpick on us, so we can't do shit. Get it out of here. Oh, hi. Yoink. Yeah, so for the guys who are like, oh, Blade React video game good, I'm probably going to be disappointing some folks, because I am going to be trying to pivot to a right boy. And hopefully that content's, like, acceptable. I'm hoping. It's just that, like, writing a book has been the dream, and making a good H game is my passion. I can't believe how passionate I am about fucking H games. Actually crazy. Here, give me these. This is just wood that I don't have to break down. That was 6 wood. That's nothing. Yeah, we'll crack it out. Lady, fucking get off the ground. Why are you fast? So many of these guys are really fast for no reason. Unbelievable. Yeah, excited to tell the stories of some of these characters, and I think I'm also gonna try to write and stuff, and that's gonna suck. Or, sorry, not write, draw. Because I am not the draw boy. I'm really bad at it. Like, I fucking... I remember my first idea of, like, how I wanted to tell the story of telling the story. That what I planned on doing was, like, jumping into Paint and making shitty MS Paint versions of the characters, and instead I've just been playing a video game. I've been having a good time. Tools Digest? That's a great one. That's, like, huge, actually. Did I miss that bookshelf the first run around? I think I did. Very unfortunate. I'll take my 30. My 30 metal. I had in my brain that they were around the corner, but I'll take it. Also, fucking 5% decap chains. We took it. Oh, wait, no, we're actually at 10 because I have my second level in perception, I think. Right? Right? It's something like that. And look at that. It's 4 o'clock, which means we have done this all just in time. That is actually a pretty strong baton. I think we are going to use that. Like, hold on. I've never gotten one of these this early. Look at that difference in damage. Like, this is a tier 2 weapon. Why did I get that this early? Generally, we'd be getting, like, just the pipe baton. This is day 2 and we got this? What the fuck? This is really early. Alright, we'll take it. I don't think we're going to be a baton nerd, but we'll, like, this is going to dramatically outperform anything else we get for a while. Take the goodies. We'll leave some of this trash, but, like, we're gonna sort through first. Right, something that I'd planned on doing was... Let's check here. So one of these things should be able to get the cigar. Yeah. So we're stronger and we deal more damage. Just cigars shooting up our gross little fucking mask face. Nice, nice. And I guess we'll fucking get structural this thing. Why not modify? It's just more damage. And it makes us last longer. These are all just good things. And also frees up inventory space for other things. Yay! I see some stuff here. Probably don't need these mushroom spores. I'd much rather have these lockpicks. Lockpicks are very important. Feathers are important enough now. I think what we're going to do is we'll just turn these into arrows. Bam, 79. That will get rid of all of those feathers. Boom. Take our murky water. The coal is also excellent. The charred meat. I think we're desperate enough that we do eat charred meat for now. Which really sucks, because charred meat is bad. And I kind of want to make torches really quick. So let's make some torches. Just kind of like replacing one item with another right now, unfortunately. Goodbye, animal fat. And yeah, I guess we'll ride back. It sucks that I spent 600 on those cooking pots and then we just got one, but can't see the future. Oh, I actually never got the supplies. Oops. Hold on. We need another inventory slot. We're not gonna need this beer for a while. The beer we can probably sell, honestly. You know, wait. Oh, there it's electrified. Okay. I was really expecting to be a little more electrified than what we've been doing, considering it's a big stupid stun baton, right? I don't know how these work. Is there like a descriptor? Go zap. When I right-clicked, it definitely seemed like it started zapping. Where was that satchel? It's downstairs. Mr. Satchel. Wait, what? What the? I'll take that, but like that's not what I need right now. Where's the satchel? Oh. Oh, that's the stun baton. That was pretty good. That was like really good actually. What the fuck? There's the satchel. That's the thing we need. I guess we can just chance the dysentery. I don't really want dysentery, guys. I'm gonna eat this cat food. Yummy cat food. Delicious cat food. We'll take the cornmeal for something eventually. Let's go. Yeah, wow, that really was a dramatic pop. No room in inventory. What was that? Oh, the torches, right. I don't really want to eat chicken soup. I don't want to eat anything. We're good. Oh, what's the most trash item in our inventory? You know what? We're gonna scrap the nails. Turn the nails into iron, and voila, we're good. Now we just run our happy asses back. Hello, you. Bop. So it seems like every third swing is a superpowered taser discharge, maybe? I'm uncertain. Also, you'll note that every time we see one of these tree stumps, I've been digging them up. That's because there's a 20% chance that there is honey inside. And honey cures infections. So if we ever get the zombie plague, we can cure ourselves. And without it, it's going to be very difficult. Sadly, we have run out of drinky drinks. We do have at least 2 water that we will be able to drink very shortly. Ah, sigh. Yes, we have the 2 water as thanks to... You know what? God, I really want those feathers, but I'm not going back to pick those up. We'll just go to our little campfire, pick up our water. We need to keep improving our cooking skills so that we can start making grilled meat. Charred meat is really not great. I probably didn't need to buy the grill right away. Could have given it a chance to, like, do something. Sigh. Is this, nitrate? That's lead, yeah. I tell you what. I want to mark this lead so I can come back to it. You know what? I've never needed lead. Now that I think about it, lead has never been a resource where I'm like, gosh, I really need lead to keep the game going. If I don't get lead, what am I going to do? Yeah, the big things that I've always needed have been iron. Always need iron. Nitrate's kind of like, when you're trying to get your farms cooking, nitrate's really important. Give me my egg. Probably shouldn't even be, like, poking my head into these if I'm just getting the egg. Damn it, I didn't even go to my little house. Where is it? It's over there? Fuck that. We're close enough to the trader. Let's get this done. We've missed 2 hours of trader time. Although we're gonna need a... I actually only have 1 cloth. That's perfect. Who cares? Like, we're gonna have to lose that at some point. I could have dropped that inside his, like house and just picked it up again, but I don't feel like it. I didn't want to. No, thank you. Hello, Rect. Would you like to give me resources? I really need some water. I'm not desperate enough to buy water, but I am desperate.
You're not bringing counterfeit money in here, are you?
That sucks. Oh, wait, no, this is just... Oh, this is all power attacks. Okay, no, that's great. I thought that was for, like, clubs, but it's for everything. And knockdowns are really important. For fuck's sake, whatever. Here, take this acid. I'm never gonna eat this shard meat. These sham sandwiches, I'm also probably never going to do anything with, but whatever. Oh, this spear we can just break down. What a shame. Bandoleer's great. Iron we're going to need. First aid kit's important. Lead we still have plenty of. Coffee? Coffee's going to be nice eventually. Bullets. Let's see what you have. Do you have a wrench? No. I think he actually still has the same stuff as yesterday, right? Yeah, I think it's every other day where his stuff resets. Look at this. We have a 10% discount. That's awesome. Actually, hold on. Can we get, like, another? I can. Hold on. I'm going to get the better barter. And this will be 5%. That's less impressive. But you know what? That's gonna build up over time. That's free money. He's selling bicycle stuff. But what I really want are books. So I'll buy the home cooking. We can buy... Oh my god, I have 250. That's it. My ass is broke. I really don't want to sell my ammo. I'll sell the sewing kits. We're going to need these polymers really badly. Is that really all I'm selling? Yeah, I mean, I'm not really, like, crazy about anything he's selling right now, so I'll buy... I'll buy food crafting book.
About gawking at goods and that's all you buy?
Oh my god, shut up. I really do need more of those. I'll be back for you. I'll be back. Our encumbrance is significantly less worse. That's good. Oh wait, we should also get a new job. We're gonna focus on doing quests unless they're like stupid fucking dig quests. Because those are miserable. These are all great.
Look, Buckhead, I'll give up. Let's get one thing.
So after you do enough quests, he eventually opens up the tier 2 quest lines, which are great. Just better rewards, and they're not significantly difficult. Like, I couldn't even tell you what the difference is between a tier 2 and a tier 1, except like maybe 1 or 2 more zombies. I don't feel it. You can feel the difference between like a tier 1 and a tier 3. The difference between a tier 1 and a 2 is nothing. The real reason we want to do it, though, is that as soon as we break into tier 2 quests, this man gives us a bicycle, and I would like a vehicle, please. I would very much like a vehicle. Let's stop in my shitty little knot house. There is our water. I will make another one. We're going to chug this stuff. Chuggy chuggy. And we'll drop off our goodies for the future. We're gonna drop off just everything for now. We'll worry about sorting later. Oh, these handgun parts I could have sold, because like I don't think I'm ever going to use those. Like, we're gonna specialize in weapons eventually, but for now, like, we're just going to keep our book focus loose, because if we like try to get a actual book focus, it's gonna hurt our ability to get the crafting bench workbooks, and we really, really, really want crafting bench workbooks. I don't need any of this other stuff. Also, I think it just ran out of fuel. It sure did. 10 seconds out, we just need some agua. We got food in inventory. These sham sandwiches are desperation food. We also really just kind of need wood. So I'm going to chop down a little more wood. I would like to work on our shitty little shelter. As day 1, 2, and 3, I think we're going to be very safe fucking around at night. But as we get deeper, it's going to get spookier and scarier. At some point, the game is going to start throwing shrieking ladies at us, and shrieking ladies make mini hordes, and I don't want to deal with a mini horde unless I have some things to defend myself with. Around day 4 is where we're really going to focus on base building, right? Because that's when the game starts to... Hello? Around day 4 is when the game starts getting spooky, I would say. Or when you're just running out of time to prepare for Horde Night. Horde Night is very exciting. Looking forward to it. Keep that wood on us, and I think this is the set. I need stone, too. Do we have stone? Stone. I don't see any stone. Ruh-roh. I gotta get some stone real quick before this axe breaks. We'll get a little stack of stone. And yep, we're gonna go to tier 2 quests ASAP. ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. Goodbye, little axe. It's okay. This is what we prepared for. Although, actually, you know what? I don't need this axe. Because we gained access to tier 2 axes. Remember? I need plant fibers. Yeah. Okay, we'll just slide these over here. And my tier 2 axe is even more effective. Alright, feeling reasonably effective. We've got many tools. Do a quick little check for bunnies and other creatures. Maybe some snakes. No. I wish there was a snake I could eat. Snakes are tasty. Sweet, delicious meat. Although we still don't have access to grilled meat or anything. I just need money. So because I am baby at a video game, there's still a lot of rules I don't know. I know that the trader's inventory sets and resets every X amount of time. I couldn't tell you what that time period is. I want to say it's either 2 or 3 days. 2 days sounds right to me. So if there's anything we particularly want, we're going to need to get it before the end of today. But we really do just need his inventory to reset, because the thing we want most is a book that increases our skill with workbenches. Our goal is to get our workbench skill up to about 10. 10 is where we get the big spicy stuff. 2 gives us the dew collector, though, which is very important. I think 5 is the forge, which is really, really important. But I especially want the workbench. I want all that stuff. They're all good things. And once we get the workbench, once we hit like 10, that's when I'll start focusing on weapons and the like, where it's like, okay, I can get other books and not feel bad about things. Because we're trying to do this as quickly as possible, I'm only going to do a 1 clear here, so we activate. We are looking for the thing. Die. I said die. Easy skill points. You love how many skill points the zombies give. 400 experience is a ton. Pop. Stupid ass. Wow. Wow, the stun gun is. That's not bad. This has my attention. We're not planning on looting, or excuse me, on breaking down any of the things here, but we definitely, like, loot all of the resources. I think maybe there are some people who'd argue that it's better to just go and get the chests at the end. Who can say, whoa, speaking of chests, why is there one at the start? Love that. Thank you. Tools digest, amazing. We are one step closer to superior tools. Really wanted stone 3, but they're not just going to give it to us just yet. Let's check up here real quick. Suspicious. Oh my god, it's another big chest. What the fuck? I should have done a double run of this, because this is amazing. Holy crap, stun baton is nuts. Medicine, thank you. Whoops, wrong one. Break this bad boy open. Come here, you. Armored? Cool. An iron crossbow? What the fuck? I have never gotten a bow before. Okay. I'm scrapping my arrows and my bow, and we're going to crossbow bolts, because that seems cracked. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it there, but we had a baton there, and that baton was the tier 1 baton. Feeling very special that we got a tier 2 for just no reason. Dude, what an awesome zone. I gotta remember that this is nice. This one is a spicy. Yes, hello. Did you think you were slick? Think you were fancy with your dumb bullshit? Get out of here, nerd. You're dead. Oh, please don't fall down. Okay, this is fine. It wasn't that bad. So, like, one of the big scary things that you learn in this game is, like, if you fall any kind of distance, like, there's a really strong chance you break your legs. And breaking your legs is, like, one of the most miserable experiences in this game. I heard you. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, how'd you hit me? Hold on. Nasty little asshole. You little fucker. How'd you do this? How did he come upon me? We still have yet to find our little fetch thing, though. Well, this was a nice quest for rewards. For the actual mission, it's being very ornery, isn't it? Uncooperative. They're gonna do, like, the pity thing at the end, where they're like, alright, fine, we're just gonna show you where it is, jackass. No murky water in the toilet! How dare you! I want to drink toilet water. Put it in my mouth! I'm fucking denying me the lovely bounty of toilet water. Unfair. Unfair world we live in, where I can't put toilet water in my mouth. Oh, but it's a post-apocalypse, and somebody else drank the toilet water. Fuck you. How dare you? Is this still in the zone? I don't think so. This looks wrong. Well, where have we not explored in this little place? I think we are gonna need the pity. Check up and around. You would think it would have been in that upraised area, right? Because that was kind of like the end of the zone. This is just one of the most open-ended, like, quest dungeon things I've ever seen. I don't know how random everything is, right? Like, there is a randomizer element involved. I've played on a couple of different maps now. And whether or not something has been influenced by the randomizer is hard to tell, right? Like, was this pre-generated? Was this an automatic thing? Yeah. I don't know. maybe, ooh, okay, so you see how there's this other storage? Maybe in here? Ooh, I see many things. Okay. Alright, let's poke around. First off, you... Forge ahead. Okay, we have now gained the ability to make a dew collector. Enormous. Enormous. Yeah, give me the chair. Give me these clothes. Oh, you're encumbered or whatever. Shut up. I'm gonna cut this guy to pieces. Give me your nitrates, fucker. But this was not the supplies. So I'm uncertain. Extremely uncertain. Like, I can get up there, but that looks very dead-endy. Did I... Yep, I've checked the semi-truck. I've checked the dumpster. Like, how far out are we? Okay, so you can see when we've changed into a new zone, right? If you check the upper right-hand corner, it says we're in the container lot, Pine Forest, Jerry's Fill. So we need to stay in Jerry's Fill to find this thing. But out here is Jerry's Fill, we can see. I did hear a zombie. Up here is still Jerry's Fill. Ah, there it is. They gave me the pity. They gave me the pity satchel. Okay, good enough. Either that, or maybe if you're within a certain range, it just tells you. I don't know. Whatever, I'm taking it one way or another. I'm ready for my next job. After I loot this whole place. Ooh, Forge Head 3. That's the good book. The biggin. The huge one. Also, wow, look at all these fucking stumps. Give me some honey. Yeah, if we were to get infected right now, it would really, like, make our adventure really boopy. And I would be an unhappy blade hacksaw. Would like to see... Is that dog? I heard a growly. Growly is doggo. That is definitely doggo. I don't have any bolts yet, but you are stuck. So, just gotta go ahead and craft up some of these bad boys. And you, buddy, you get to be my first crossbow bolt victim. He did not seem to care. Okay. Oh my god. Maybe crossbows are not as good as I thought. There we go. Challenge hunt animals complete. Okay. Well, thank you for the experience and... a cloth rag. Great, thanks. Need more rocks. I want more bolts. This is our first ranged weapon. For people who have not played 7 Days to Die, the first tier of ranged weapons feels really, really, really shitty. It is absolutely miserable. The rifle and the shotgun feel especially bad. I have not used the assault rifle / SMG, whatever the hell it is. I've used the pistol. The pistol feels okay. The worst part of these things is definitely... the reload. Like, all of the pipe weapons just have absolutely miserable reload times. Unacceptable reload times. Oh. Okay. That was nice. Yo? Are crossbow bolts pretty good? We're gonna find out. We are going to fuck around and find out. It is going to be a thing. Yeah, this container lots just had all these goodies. Give me a book. No book, but we did get flashlight. I don't really care about this. We're gonna sell that flashlight. That means nothing to me. Ooh, it's a light source or whatever. The only time I've ever, like, been thankful for a light source is when it was just automatically part of a weapon. It's like, oh, yay, light. I am never gonna get honey, and we are gonna get infected, and I'm gonna cry. We're gonna have to go and just, like, be on the lookout for honey in the trader zone, and honey costs like 240 base. It's not cheap. Better than the alternatives, but still. Yeah, if we don't get honey, like, I want to say antibiotics are 720, and then there's like medicinal, like, antibacterials or whatever the fuck, and those are like not a lot of fun to deal with. They're still expensive, but crafting skill magazine bundle. Thank you. Okay. Oh my god, he's such an asshole. Use your fucking door, why don't you use it? brick for no reason. Calm the fuck down, dude. Yeah, 55 for that's pretty good. Brass is worth a ton. Oh, the acid's fine. The nails, I guess, will sell. Pipe is worth 2. Oh boy. 2 whole dollary dues. Steroids. Steroids are really good. Decrease encumbrance. They allow you to move and perform actions when you have a sprained or broken limb. But it's worth $57, and I really need the money. So there it is. And we can buy that, another one of the home cookings. Would like more, please? Another job.
Get out of my store.
Maybe fucking. I'm getting you another thing. Okay, calm the fuck down, Rect. You're being such a prick. So home cooking, then we get 2 armored up, and 2 handgun magazines, and 2 knife guys, which is pretty worthless. But the armor did get us to primitive armor 4, which is the highest tier of primitive armor that I'm willing to invest in for now. Primitive armor 5 requires duct tape, which we do not have access to. But primitive armor 4 is, 4 times better than what we currently have. I'm good. I'm good taking a little pit stop to upgrade. Let's go ahead and get some fiber. We're gonna need these. We need a whole heckin' lot of fibers. Let's get like 50. 50 fibery dues. I'll get my armor upgraded. I wonder what the actual upgrade is. Like, I always just do this without even looking to see how much better it is. So that's gloves, hood. Oh, I need cloth. Oh god, I don't even have cloth. Okay. Well, let's see what the difference is. Right. So these guys, it's a 2.5. Is that even good? Whatever, we're doing it. I mean, that's 10 more points of armor when you think about it, right? That's pretty big. If it's 7 base and we go to 2.5, that's like, 30% better or something. I don't know, fucking quick math. I'll take a 30% armor increase. It's funny. They mentioned durability. I've never noticed durability on my armor before. Like, I've worn primitive armor for like a week and never noticed that, like, oh, my primitive armor broke. Are we out of murky water? We sure are. I am thirsty and hungry, so we're gonna take a little break to eat and load up the old inventory. Here, these dukes, they stay on us. Keep the money. The rest of this goes away. How much cloth do we have? Ooh, we've actually got corn. I'll eat corn. I'll eat corn raw. Better than fucking cooking it. If you cook corn, it turns into nasty shit that drains your fucking your water. I feel like we have cloth. We don't. We don't have cloth in there. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna take these rocks and then we'll put the cloth away. And the fucking corn seed I'll cry about? I don't know, dude. Go here. We don't need these. Not in love with planting these so close to the home, but we'll just cut them down. It's fine. We'll need the wood eventually. Once that water is there, we'll move on. Ooh, dude, the birds are just moving in next door. Thank you, birds. Free food. Yeah, we're a little low on the drinkies and the eaties, but we've got some stuff in our inventory that we can consume. I'll drink these, eat my chicken soup. Gonna see how far away we are from the dew collector. Oh, that hissing sound. I was worried. But no, that was just the fire going out. We need 100 polymers. We have 32. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to track this. So we need iron pipe and duct tape, which I know we've just sold a iron pipe recently. Fuck. It's fine. It's fine. Let's instead go back to the map and we'll chase the objective. Might focus on getting some polymers. Like, dew collector is really nice. It's really nice, and we need a bunch of them. I want like 8 dew collectors at least. I'm thirsty, and there's lots of craftables that use water. You can use water to make food, you can use water to make glue. Glue makes duct tape. Duct tape's used in a lot of things. We kind of need a little bit of everything right now, though, right? Like, we need an astonishing amount of cloth. I know we used some of it to make the torches. I didn't feel like it was that much, but we ain't got shit in inventory. We don't have a gosh darn bit. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this. We're playing hardcore mode. If we die, it's over. We get one death, that's it. We're playing like psychopaths here. We're not playing on super turbo hardcore difficulty, but at least we're one life mode. Yeah, this place, the Junkville Saloon, that's maybe a little spicy for where we are right now. Although, I don't know, we've got this melee weapon that's just absolutely insane. I still can't get over that pipe. That's like the second time I've crossed that pipe on the ground and just been like, what the fuck is this doing here? It's so out of place. It's so wrong. I could have sworn, okay, whenever you see like a fully together corpse, it's almost always a bad guy. Like, if it's one of those like set piece corpses, they look different. I swear. I swear they do. Something's wrong. The game's bugged. Nice. Here, we're just gonna poke around for a bit, maybe find some food. Could really scavenge a little food and be very happy blade. Murky water. Literally anything. Anything except fucking toilet paper in the toilet. I'll take cloth. We are desperate for cloth right now. First time I think I've ever said in this game that I'm desperate for cloth, but there it is. There she be. Oh, hi. That'll have water. Water coolers always have water. Because they're water coolers, of course. Why didn't I see it coming? There's water in the water cooler. Are we actually going to get a third quest today? I really wanted one, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm kind of dragging my feet too much. Let's go to the Purser. Or the Reed residence, excuse me. Okay, let's go ahead and make a... what's the box? Fucking, oh my god, collect? Brain? Storage. Jeez, oh man. I couldn't remember the thing you put your crap in. Yeah, I like how I'm having encumbrance while I adventure. Fuck you. This goes here, and just drop off all the non-essentials. Ooh, I'm actually going to keep that bandage on me, though. You really want to start crafting, like, medicinal bandages, but I think we have a lot to learn as far as that's concerned. Don't think we're getting that anytime soon. We will take all these lovely goodies, though. Give me the various things. Bum. Oh, I thought he was going to stay down and try to, like, surprise us. Ow! He's fucking smacked me, that little asshole. These guys are like, oh my god, I'm infected. That's awful. That's really bad. Hey, remember I said I really... Okay, we're stopping everything. So if this infection gets out of control, like, our character is going to be absolutely miserable to play. So that does mean we have to stop everything and look for honey. I will pick these things up on the way because I'm a hoarder. And because it's fast. And yeah, we're just gonna fuck around in the woods. Oh, you fail the quest? Oh. Weird. Huh. I've never failed a quest before. Alright, well listen, fucking shit got bad. They're just gonna have to deal with that. Are there consequences for failing a quest? Huh. I mean, I got infected. What do you want from me, video game? Oh, and we have the weak debuff, which sucks. Eat vitamins. Going to have to find vitamins. Yeah, so there's a 20% chance to find honey with each stump that we finish, and we're on that for the foreseeable future, sadly. Because I didn't think to check for honey last time we were in town with the trader. Now we're wasting time, and I'm going to have to get the quest again. Huge setback, actually. We're going to lose like 4 hours to this. We might lose the day to this. That's how bad that is. Go. You know what? I miss my... as much damage as this does, I miss my spear. So you know what? We get too close to enemies, and I'm taking too much damage. I'm over it. Give me my spear back. Give me it right now. I'm so done with it. You must remove all attachments before scrapping it. Yeah, fucking whatever. Give me this shit. I don't care how much damage it deals. I have to get too close. It feels awful. Awful weapon. I'm over it. Stunning guys is cool. Getting hit blows. All of this stuff that we're going to lose all of a sudden. No. And we are getting very unlucky. I think that is our 5th tree stump we've harvested, and yet to find a single honey. Not the 5th since we've gotten infected. That's only the 2nd, but still. That's our 5th this game. Why am I not doing this more often? This feels so good. This is insane. Like, the only thing that was stopping us from more bolts was stone. Which we have. Yeah, what the... bolt. Oh, right, but I'm out of feathers right now because I put all my shit away. Fuck! Damn it. I don't even know if I'm ever going to get back to that fucking thing. Oh, whoops. Come on. Oh, you're a fancy lad, aren't you? Surviving a bolt to the head? What a hero. Yeah, there I was so excited about my advanced weaponry, and then I'm just not using it. Well, I mean, we were using the stun baton, but the stun baton failed us. You just gotta be too fucking close. Getting bit sucks. Because then sometimes you just get fucking infected, and you have to run around and fucking solve your infection problem before it gets above 5%. Because if it gets above 5%, then honey doesn't cure it anymore. And then you gotta get the hard stuff, where you gotta get multiple honey, and all that shit sucks. My last character literally lost a day of their life hunting for resources to fucking solve their stupid ass fucking garbage. Stop it. Just go away. He didn't even drop anything. Like, I want my bolts back. I don't have any feathers or whatever the crafting resources are. Where are the stumps? Where are the stumps? We're at 1.1. We're losing daylight. It's almost 5 o'clock. We are not going to get another quest done today, and I'm mad about it. I'm fucking angry, but oh boy, we get eggs. Eggs and feathers for my fucking bolts. Oh boy. Why do we have 2 fucking... Get that shit out of here. Oh, I'm in snow. I'm in snow. Okay, fine. Who cares? I'll go in snow. It's all the same to me, dude. It's all the same to me for this shit. Give me my fucking bolts. I just need places that give me access to stumps, please. Please. I just want a stump. It's all I want, baby. Instead of getting nothing. I'm just being a pathetic loser out in the fucking wilds. Shitting my pants with no food. I'm just gonna eat bird eggs raw. Do you know how much food you get from bird eggs? It's fucking nothing. It's like 2. At least there's a lot of them. We need the feathers. Okay, this is the one. I believe. I'm calling it. I'm manifesting it. This is honey. And I'm gonna cure all this shit, and then we're gonna get back to our lives. Honey. Fucking sucker. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just keep meandering into the wilderness further and further away from the trader, ensuring that we do nothing of value today and waste 1,000,000 hours. Like, we could be killing zombies, we could be getting crafting books, getting closer to, like, dew or something. Any number of things that isn't fucking scrounging for a honey. You know, in my last save, I actually was so desperate for honey, right? Like, as soon as I realized how good it was, I didn't, like, continue adventuring until I had backup honey. I didn't want to do that because I'm streaming and I didn't want to spend a bunch of time looking for honey, but now look at me. Look at me. I still had to do it anyway. I just said, oh, I'm not going to get hit much. I'm fucking good at this video game. Except I use the fucking stun baton, shit. Because its reach is trash, or at least I can't feel the reach. I feel the reach of this spear, I'll tell you that. Alright, this is the one. Surely. This has been so many tree stumps. Ha. I am not getting streamer luck. I'm getting anti-streamer luck. Like, look how far out we are. Oh, wait, actually, I've kind of circled back. hilariously enough. Okay, well, that's not what I was expecting to see. I've just been meandering through the woods so bad that we're almost back at the trader. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna go to the trader and see if he has what we need. I don't want to buy it from him, but we can at least get a new quest before he closes. We'll call this serendipity. It was meant to be. It was intentional. It was a gamer move. Yes, there's honey. Okay. So I've changed my mind. What we are going to do is we're going to get our quest. We are going to get another honey, so we don't deal with the shitter gun. Hi.
Time is money.
Clear zombies. Thank you. The Jacobs residence.
Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of the road.
I'll take all these. Yeah. Oh, disappoint me and you'll kill me. Oh, is that true? Well, I don't know if you know, but I already fucking missed a quest, idiot. And there were absolutely no consequences because you're a little bitch boy. You're all talk wrecked. I'll talk no action.
I wonder, is there, like, consequences, right? Because, like, if I go up to here in his stuff, and you hit it, there's that weird kind of, like, siren sound. And I'm like, are there actually consequences for fucking with the NPCs?
I wonder.
Although I think that sound effect's just supposed to tell you, hey, this is, not a destructible area. Don't even bother. A fuck-off nerd moment. Alright, so we're going to find more tree stumps, and because we were so unlucky on our first one, surely our second one is just right around the corner. We're owed it. We're due. That's how luck works. That's how random probability works, guys. That, like, you're just due for it eventually. Everybody knows that's how probability works. So I'm going to pop this open. It's going to be a honey, and we're going to get right back to work. Easy. Oh. I really tried manifesting that hard. I even said thank you before it started, because it's like, yeah, obviously. Obviously, I'm just successful and right. I'm the protagonist.
I'm the main character of my story. Everybody knows it.
Remember that box full of loot we had? It's just we're never going to find again. Whatever, it's fine. We have, like, we've lost so much because this entire time we've been getting fucking hungry and thirsty. Well, we can at least get some new quests and the like. The Daring Adventurer, what is this? Gain access to better trader items and get more money. Sure, whatever. Lockpicking, better barter. Parkour, running gun. Running gun's cute. Oh, never mind, that's nothing. Cardio, iron gut, healing factor, pain tolerance, living off the land? No. The huntsman. Harvest more resources, I don't care about that. Not from animals. The mother lode. More resources from... sure, whatever, give me this. I have one more. Why are they letting me get the next tier? Are we cheating in the next tier because of the cigar? I don't think that's permanent. I think as soon as we lose the cigar, that goes away. So we're not gonna do anything crazy. Let's see. Salvage operations. This is great, but we're not ready for it yet. I'm just gonna get another level of perception, I think. Boop. Oh, I'm out. Never mind. We're not getting shit. I'm out of resources. Yeah, silly. You can't do anything more there. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking I want to get one more fucking honey. Just if I can get my honey. We can. Ooh, the art of mining. That's nice. Going to need a few of those. Oh wait, what was that? I thought that was like a skill book that gets us towards a new crafting level. That was just like a hard thing. I wonder what that was then. It's probably like, ooh, fucking, you're better at swinging a pickaxe or whatever. It uses less stamina. Who knows? Who can say? Don't care. Probably some trivial minor boost. For you, we take the brass and the pipes. That does get us to our pipe limit, but we need more duct tape. We're still at 1. 1 duct tape is insufficient. I'll just crack you open, and you are going to give me another honey. Thank you. Okay, now we can play the game again. Alright, didn't successfully manifest, but we got there, you know? All that matters is that we got our honey. So now we get to go and party in our little thing, and because we know we're not going to be able to do it and get another mission, we'll do a double run of it. And then we'll go back to our little house and fuck around for a bit. Just, I'm not making the progress I wanted towards safe shelter. We have a lot of what I would consider mandatory advancements that we just have not gotten. We also haven't found a gun yet, which is hilarious. Kind of need guns. Kind of important. A little bit mandatory, I would say. They're mandatory for my strategy, I'll say. Like, I don't think the thing I want to do is going to be accomplishable with just a crossbow. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if I design this correctly. My grand vision of defense. But that's a ways. For now, to accomplish even the basics of what I want to accomplish, well, we're going to need a lot of iron. And we're going to need a forge. At the very gosh darn least. I think our workbench is currently at skill level 3, so we're 2 from forge, I want to say. We're like in the region of that. You're gonna eat 3, aren't you? He hungry. Eats crossbow bolts. He wants them in his mouth, in his face, in his gullet.
Oh, video game, where are all of these foes?
I want more. I want more stumps, but I think we cracked them all. I hope that stumps are a repopulating resource, because they're, like, really important. But, like, if we can't get them, that's just it. That's all she wrote, man. The Bath residence is not where we want to be. The hide. I would like to get to this location and to do a double clear. Because there's no way we are clearing this and getting back there in 2 hours. Ain't gonna happen. So just call this a long night. Ooh. Reload your rifles faster. Sure. Wow. That's 4. A little unusual to see 4 enemies. This, I don't know if you can hear this, but the scary music popped in where it's like, uh-oh, you're in trouble. But, crossbow is going to probably trivialize this. We'll see. We're getting a lot of knockdowns here, which is lovely. Huge knockdowns. Oh! 1 enemy left. Do you think I'm going to kill you with a crossbow when I have a perfectly good spear right here? And you're one of those slow-style meanderers? No, no ma'am. You're done. This isn't even where we need to be. That's the crazy thing. This was just like a little side... Oh, wait, no, this is where we need to be. Jacob's, yes. I see you have a little arrow in you. I would like that back, please. Thank you. I said thank you. And we'll make a little chest to drop off our goodies and dig in. Storage. Give. Donnez-moi s'il vous plaît. Do the classic. And this time we're not going to leave all of our stuff behind. We're going to come back with loot this time. I'm actually going to put these on the toolbar. Fucking bandages are important enough. So for a double clear, we just don't start the mission. We go in, and when we start the mission, it'll actually reset the zone, letting us do it twice. This is valuable because we get to know the layout, all of its little tips and secrets. And if we really want to rush through to the rewards at the end, we'll actually know how to do so. Also means we don't have to do a lot of travel between different areas. We're already at our next destination. Sorry, I heard sounds behind us. I want to check it out. This is all crap. Oh, there we go. Garbage. Give me the lead. Lead is basically garbage, but there is somebody outside who is just being so noisy. And, like, I just need them to chill the fuck out. Chill. Be cool. Come here. Come here. You know what? Actually, hold on. I can make this work. Maybe? Nah, they're not cooperating. Oh, just kidding. You make your silly little sounds. Good job, crossbow. I feel like this is an ambush point. This screams, hi, zombies are going to come in from the side. But no, it's all good. Could use some food and some cooking info. Yo, grilled meat, how close are we? I think grilled meat is either 5 or 8. So we're a wee bit off. Oh, but we can make cornbread and goldenrod tea. Cornbread's not bad. It's just based off of water is the problem. And we have not figured out the water situation just yet. So long as that continues to be the way, cornbread's kind of hard to put on the table. Oh, hide books. Hold on, I can give you that. Who cares about this zombie? I see a book on the ground. Oh. Oh, hold on. Out of stamina. I would like my stamina back, but while that happens, you can have one at... Sigh. Alright, fine. Just throw a bolt into the distance. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna run up and kill you with a spear anyway. Goodbye, little man. You sad little bitch boy. Oh, there's another thing of books with improved bow crafting skill. Oh yeah, which teaches us primitive bow level 2. Ooh. My cup runneth over. A whole fucking level 2 crafting. Damn. Yeah, that's nothing to me. Oh, nothing to me. Medicine's great. Ooh. We actually had 2 of these. Now we've learned how to make the first aid bandage, which is the one that uses aloe. That's fantastic. I think we have aloe back in the base, so looking forward to crafting healing items. You can see we're chilling out at fucking 89 health, with no way other than natural healing to get us back up. Kind of looking for a little more than just natural healing. Thanks. Hold on, I see this. We love trash. All these sham sandwiches, God. Like, they cause dysentery. I don't want to shit my pants. I don't want to fall through the floor either. Oh, naughty video game. Wait, are we? What's the point of that? Oh, hi. Ow, where'd you come from, asshole? The fuck? Just sneaky little fucking ash zombie. Alright, well, oh, there's like a whole thing over here. Okay, yeah, let's poke our way into the attic. Hopefully not get accosted by like 3 dudes. I'll fight 1 dude. Nah, you're done. As soon as we got that knocked down, it was over. We are getting a ridiculous amount of medical skill. Like, we're at 7 medical, what the fuck? Can I get some other stuff, please? Like, listen, 7 medical is cute, but I have other things on the agendas. Also, it's nighttime, so we're fast zombies. Fast boys and girls. The speedlings. We still need to explore the rest of this 2nd floor. Oh, wait, was that it? This is... We never got into here. Hold on, that's suspicious. Why did we never... Generally, when there's like a thing you haven't... When there's a thing you haven't gotten into yet, that's like a sign that there's something fancy there. And we've only gotten 1 fancy chest. Generally, there's like 2 fancy chests at a reward. It's here, right? No, this is just a purse. Okay, well. If there is a fancy chest out here, I have no idea how to access it. The door is behind this. Yeah, that's inaccessible. Right, I guess that's it. Like, I don't know... Oh, it's the seed of an aloe vera. I thought that was actually like, okay, time to make some good shit. Alright, fine, fine. Where is our chest? Hi, buddy. Oh, you're feral. Ooh, really glad that landed. This guy's a little spooky. Ooh, not if we take him down in a range, though. Fast feral, suck my dick. Face the power of my lucky crossbow. Where's our little chest? I want to drop it off and rerun this bitch. Drop off the goodies. Do it again. Mm-hmm. You're cool, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, God, you're fast. And you have a friend. How many friends do you have? Ooh, 3? 3's not good. I would like to not be here. Okay. He fucking tripped right as I swung. Fuck you. What an asshole. What the? Where's she going? She did that just to dodge? Also, is it just me or the movement's getting a little janky? Whatever. Now that it's one guy, we're done. This is fine. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a little spooky, especially when we have no healing. I'm a little worried. This could kill us. Oh wait, hold on, we have healing. Okay. Cool, much better. We actually really need some food though, like really badly. Do we have food? We got eggs. Eating eggs. Emergency protein. Alright, start quest. Resets the zone, all the baddies and the goodies are back. Run it again. Buckshot just chilling out. You know, I've been really unimpressed with shotguns, but maybe the tier 2 shotguns will be good, right? Like, all of the pipe weapons were trash, so the pipe shotgun being trash isn't really a a surprise of any kind. Now we know we have ash zombies in here, and ash zombies are just slightly spooky. I don't know what makes ash zombies spooky, but like, the game says that they're harder, so it feels like they are, right? Like, whenever you go into the burnt forest, it's like, ooh, this place is dangerous, it's dangerous, be careful. And like, I couldn't tell you why it's dangerous, but I trust that it is. Think this is getting hit? We're gonna let that stay. You know what? I don't trust that door. We're gonna let that one stay for a while. Protect our backside. Just let that one chill out in case there's anybody behind us. And look, it's food. We don't have to eat egg. Save eggs for later. Boobs? Yo, okay. Oh, it's a feral too. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, I'm infected too, of course. Oh, that sucked real bad. You're still alive, aren't you? Oh god, am I gonna die? I am definitely dead. Oh, no way! What do you mean? That was just a random feral. I can't believe I died to that. Just no stamina, no resources. I did say this was hardcore. Although I noticed the stream is really struggling. That's funny. 7 Days to Die might not be optimized enough for me to stream. But that's fine. I mean, I got my hardcore run. I'm just embarrassed. I've never died on day 2. What the fuck? Day 2? Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. My goodness. Alright, well, I kind of wanted to do like a whole thing of 7 Days to Die, but like, that's it. That's it. Well, I mean, thankfully I have other hardcore zombie games to play, so goodbye 7 Days to Die. Tragic, really. Boot up the next one. We're playing Zomboid. Project Zomboid. Because I'm not ready to call it a stream. Not yet. I want more. And we'll just do some itty-bitty changes. This is no longer a nasty Yap stream. This is just like, Zomboid. Zomboid smile. Just easy. Project Zomboid. Ooh, and here's what I'll do. I'll go into Streamlabs and I'll stop recording.